All right, part 3 of running these Unifi access points throughout the home, and double whammy talking about running Ethernet throughout the home. That's another video. I cover some options you have there too, but specifically we're going to talk about what do you do about these things. Now, really the best way to do this is to just, hook this up with a PoE injector or a PoE switch. One of the things I love, again, you're just running one cable to here and it powers it and everything. So move it around the house, do speed tests. There was an app that lets you do a speed test just directly to this. They just took it off the App Store. I'm kind of sad. But so the only really way to, besides that, if you're in a pickle and you have the builder in your home run the network cable before the drywall's up, you need to figure out where to put these things. This is my rule of thumb. I generally like to put these on the upstairs, your topmost floor in your home. You're gonna put it in the hallway ceiling. So this way it has equal access to each and every room. And my general rule of thumb is that if this has to penetrate more than 2 walls to your device, or there's a lot of angles like multiple hallways, 1 wall and 2 walls, because again, this is physics we're talking about here, then you may want to consider adding another one of these in your home. Like I said, it might not be needed for everyone. One of the great things is with most homes, as you go down the stairs from the topmost floor, sometimes the stairwell is very open, and the floor right below it, you might not even need an access point on that floor because of the open floor plan in your home. So bear that in mind when you're getting this installed in the home, and yeah. So then I think it's just a matter of running these, in maybe your basement and such. So you have a couple of options, because again, these could be meshed together to each other. I don't recommend it. I think you can do it in the controller software. I'm not covering it. So you really want a good network connection to each and every one of these things, to your router. A couple ways to do that: you can get Mocha adapters like such. Basically it sends your home internet signals through your cable TV lines in your home. So that's kind of cool. You can have maybe 5 or 10 of these in the home. I forget how much, but yeah, it's not compatible with satellite TV, so don't ask. You don't want to use this if you have a TV antenna, or you want to get a Mocha filter. Same for cable TV. If you don't have fiber internet like I do, you'll want a Mocha filter. So basically, it's like a little module that sits between the switch and there's the splitter outside and the Comcast line from the street. So that way your Mocha filter doesn't get picked up by your neighbors. Another option that is possible is phone jacks. Believe it or not, if their home is built in 2005 or newer, I forget what year, but around there, they basically switched using these phone lines to a Cat 5e phone line. So you could use these to run network cable throughout the home for the access points. Obviously, this was built in '95, so you can kind of also, by opening up the panel, you can see there's 6 wires, sometimes 4 wires. If that's the case, you cannot use these cables. These are kind of thin as it is anyway. But like I said, sometimes the newer homes will have Cat 5e cable you could repurpose for Ethernet. The only other issue, sometimes they're centrally located to part of the house, so you want to see that, but in this case, more commonly so, is that these are daisy chained between homes. If this intimidates you, and especially if you don't know how to crimp network cables to this, you can hire, you can ask around a few electricians in your area or home theater experts and see if they can do that work for you. But the actual setup for the access points, they probably don't know anything about this, and you could easily do this yourself. And if the drywall is already up, and you want to run it on the ceiling, you could go through the attic, and just use a pre-terminated cable from Amazon, and just go to town. Go here, fish it through, closet or somewhere upstairs. In this case, this is a condo, so there's no attic to go up through. I just removed it because I'm selling, but it goes through. I used a magnet pull kit and a chain, and I ran it through here. I was gonna use it through crown molding, but unfortunately, my brother-in-law told me that cables do not really go through inside of crown molding if you got corners, so that wasn't an option. They do have crown molding that's designed for running home theater wiring, so keep that in mind if you guys want to go that route. It's really useful. But yeah, I hope this was useful to someone, because I know people are like, oh, how do I run this? What are ideas? Yeah, I hope this helps someone. Drop a like, comment, let me know of your questions. I can try and answer them for you. And also one more thing too is, you know, there's this other problem where it's like, hey, how do I remove them? I just put it in my ceiling, I can't get it down. I used I flattened out one of those, you know, frame hanger thingies with like nails, and I just kind of inserted through this little groove here. Where is it? Here. You could also use like a thin enough straightened paper clip, the same ones you use for reset buttons. You can kind of fit it through here, and then this will kind of push it up, and it can rotate out around, and it removes. So here you screw into here, and then you need the metal plate if you're installing this with the drop ceilings like in the offices and such. I hope this helps you guys. Let me know down below.